I don't know about you, but I love smelling leftover pussy juice on my dick. It's not just me, is it? You know, you go to the bathroom to take a piss, and it just wafts up, and you go, oh, damn. And you just get horny. Out of nowhere, you know? You're just trying to mind your own business and take care of business, but, you know, now you want to go jerk off or something. Or go find a bitch to bone. And it's great, I love it. I don't want to go back to work, I'd rather just beat my meat. And I don't want to wash that off, you know? So it's like, why even shower? Ever since the first time I got laid, way back, I don't know, when I'm old as shit, you know, I think I was like 30 when I got laid for the first time. But ever since my first time getting laid, I noticed it, you know? I went to the bathroom the next day. I was like, oh, holy shit. I smell like pussy. Is that why I'm like this? Did it just stick in my dumb little head? Like, oh, this is what sex like. This is what you like. Yes, you like this. This is sex. Sex good. Pussy smell good. Yes. I don't know. I like it. You go to the bathroom. You smell it. Then it gets on your fingers. And then you get to smell it throughout the day. You just go real quick. No one can even tell. You're just, you know, biting your fingers. I mean, why wash your hands at that point? I don't need showers. I don't need to wash my hands. The power of the pussy juice will cleanse me. Actually, I think that's the real reason for foreskin. You know, you need that extra skin and folds up in there to trap the pussy juice. Just to remind you how good that sweet punani is. So you keep going out and looking for mates. Spreading your seed. And propagating those genes. I think I figured this all out, guys. But hey, this is the Raw Jest podcast. And I'm your host, Raw Jest. And you already know what this is. We doing it big. Oh, baby. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's kind of cranky today. I think it's because I haven't been getting outside. And then, like, shit was going down at work. But, I mean, that happens to everyone, right? Who doesn't have a job? And who doesn't have shit going down at their job? But I don't know. I think I was just kind of stuck. Like, stuck in my head. And again, I think it has a lot to do with me not going outside, but anyway, I was kind of stuck in my head, and I was just stuck on this point. You know, just thinking about life. You know, I don't want to complain too much, but I will. And I was thinking, like, life is clearly not about survival anymore, you know? It's more about just getting a set amount of work done. You know, go to work, finish these tasks, pay your bills, pay for your car, pay for your apartment, cook your food, get as much exercise and sunlight as you can within the time you have left, and then rinse and repeat. Like, life is kind of like life has always been a grind, but it's like a factory-like grind, you know? I feel like I'm working in a warehouse. Even worse, I don't get to, like, lift things and move around. My blood is stagnant. I'm just sitting in front of a computer screen. Angrily clicking the mouse when it doesn't work. And checking my phone while the computer loads. Because, you know, like, way back when, I don't know, like 100, 200 years ago. Yeah, probably a little more than that. Like, when you used to farm and work for your food and go hunting to catch animals, like, the shit you had to do was directly for your survival. Now the shit you have to do is to help someone else. so that they'll pay for you to survive. But really, in this life, in modern times, like, you don't have to do anything. Like, if you stop going to work and stop getting dressed and showering and doing human shit, and you just sat and did nothing, you still wouldn't die. They'd lock you in a crazy home, and if you refuse to eat, then they'll force feed you through a tube. It's pretty much impossible to die. That's why I'm impressed with these dumbasses out here nowadays. Like, how are you going out in the woods and getting lost and killed? You know? It's pretty pathetic. You only have a couple things to do in this life. You don't even have to do any of them, and you'll still survive. The fact that your dumbass went and got yourself killed was kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Did I get too dark too quick for you? And that takes me back, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, one of the biggest thoughts that got me through college, just this idea in my head that helped me wake up and do homework every day, was the idea that I don't have to do anything, you know? I could literally wake up and just just stay in bed. I don't have to go eat. I don't have to do shit. You know? Eventually someone's gonna throw you in a crazy house and feed you through a tube. If you refuse to. But you won't die. And that's kind of insane. You know, there's supposed to be repercussions for not doing shit. But not anymore. You know, it used to mean if you don't hunt, you don't eat. If you don't grow food, you don't eat. But now you don't have to do either of those things, and you'll probably still get food. I'm not saying being homeless or anything is easy. Trust me, I understand. Speaking of which, I probably got to start volunteering again. But it's cold outside. That's a good reason, right? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, honestly, waking up every day, I was like, I don't want to fucking do anything. Like, fuck school, fuck this work. I don't want to do it. Like, I like learning what I'm learning about, but I don't want to do this work. It feels pointless. And for some reason, just thinking like, you know what? You don't have to get up. You don't have to do shit, and you'll be fine. For some reason, that was comforting to me. And I was like, okay, I mean, I've been doing it. I guess I'll keep doing it. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for not just giving up. So fuck it, I'll make what I can out of it. Do I want to sit and do nothing, or do I want to figure some shit out? That's up to you. Is that too dark for you? I hope not. Let's keep going, shall we? And to be honest, I don't feel like this was coming from a very dark place in my mind today. I felt like inspired and positive about it. You know, because when you think like, am I happy? Does my life matter? Do I like the people around me? Like, fuck all that shit. Get all those questions out of your head. Fuck all that existential bullshit. What do you want to do? Do it. You know? Fuck all that noise. Point yourself in the direction of your dreams and go. Shoutouts to JPEG Mafia. His new album LP dropped and it's lit as shit. It's got me thinking and stuff. You know, staying inside all day and listening to dope music made me a little moody. But again, I feel like I was pretty positive about it. Compared to how I used to be. Sheesh. I was also thinking back about this, you know, there was a point in my life where I had a plan to kill a man. And I'm not proud of that, but I do think I want to talk about it. I think having the plan is probably makes me liable to be arrested. Because I think having the plan and not going through with it is still illegal, but I mean, fuck it, man. I just want to be honest. That's where I was at And I'm very proud I didn't do it. I didn't forgive the person. Let's be clear. I do not forgive the person. But I'm able to let that shit go now. And I think ideally I would forgive them. But I just find it so fucking hard, especially in my situation. I guess I'll shed a little light for you. So, for context, years ago I was in a relationship. And the person I was dating was raped. And it was by their ex. Which is pretty twisted if you ask me. It's just really fucked up. And it wasn't like a forceful, violent one where she got beaten the fuck up and wasn't able to do anything, but it was like, whew. Like, mentally forced upon them. And due to their history, who's gonna believe the woman? So after all this and the traumatizing event, the woman didn't tell me. She didn't go to the hospital or go to the cops. She just suffered silently. And I know she's still struggling with it to this day. I don't talk to her anymore. But I felt like I knew her well enough to know that it still bugs her. That's why I was so adamant about trying to get her to go to the cops, even without, like, a kit or, like, any proof. Like, you gotta report that shit. So what if people talk shit on you? Like, you gotta speak your truth. It's never too late to tell your truth. Shoutouts to Miss Pat. And, I mean, this is all coming from me, just like some shitty suburban kid. So, I mean, I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to put up a front. If you want to hear like a real story about someone who had real reason to try and kill someone, definitely go check out, there's a short article on it called Stalking the Boogeyman. It's by David Holthouse. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's a great writer, and he tells this story about how when he was, sexually assaulted as a kid, 25 years later after the statute of limitations wore off, he not only did he hold his plan that whole time, but he was gonna do it, and he went to go do it. And not until he was there and he got in contact with the person he was gonna kill did he finally talk himself out of it. So if you want a real story about this, definitely go check out Stalking the Boogeyman by David Holthouse. Pause this, leave this shit. I don't have too much important to say. Go check that out if you want. I'm not trying to... Again, I don't want to make this too long of a story from me. But I do think it's important to acknowledge that that's how I was feeling. And that I was able to get over it. And I think that made me better. And I don't want to speak too much on what my plan was. Because, I never know which one of you is going to fuck with me. I got to keep a plan ready. Can't spill my secrets. No, I'm not trying to be one of these rap snitches, Shoutouts to Doom. Yo, rest in peace, Doom, for real. Anyway, let me move on. I just thought I wanted to share that. On a lighter note, I had a really great weekend. Last weekend was Halloween. I hope you guys had fun. Let me know what you dressed up as. Did you go to parties? What'd you do? So on Friday, I went to one of my coworkers' parties. Kind of low-key, but not super low-key. It was like right in the zone that I like it. And yeah, me and my girl dressed up. We were skeletons. I was a skelebaner from Spirit. Just got a cheap costume at the store, but I liked the costume. It's just a black suit with a skeleton on it, but it's also got like this like 13-inch air pumped penis that's got a bone, the skeleton's got a bones for its boner. Skelebaner. Aha, so funny, I know. But yeah, it's got a little hand pump. If you squeeze it, the dick flops up and down and around. Yeah, it's immature, but I thought it was funny, so I had to buy that shit. You know me. And putting it on, I was like, oh god, am I really gonna go through with this? This is like too much. But everyone at the party loved it. And there was a lot of funny ass costumes there. Oh my, I definitely wasn't the funniest one or the coolest one by any means, but people loved it, so I was happy about that. We had a good time, had a couple drinks. My girl didn't even drink it all because she's dope and she drove us back. But I, on the other hand, had a bunch of drinks. I brought beers, and then one of the guys hosting, he has kegs on tap. And I was only gonna drink my own beers until he showed me that he had like cloud candy and then what are they called? The shandy. And they were so good. Oh my god. I couldn't stop drinking them. But anyway, so we were hanging out, we had fun. And my friend who was hosting the party, his dog was also dressed up as a skeleton. So we took a picture with the dog because we were all matching. And my floppy ass cock is just so ridiculous. It's practically a dog toy. I'm glad the dog didn't try biting it off. Because it's so ridiculous. It's just like, what is that? The dog's not going to process that that's a costume. It's like, what are you hanging off your crotch? I want a piece of that. It's a good dog though, so thankfully it left my peener alone. But by the end of the night, I got so much like skeleton makeup. My girl did skeleton faces out of makeup on us. I can't do makeup. You're supposed to cover your lips with it so you look like a real skeleton. But I was like, nah, I can't do this. So I wiped off the makeup from my lips and she just tried to do it around it. So unless I like curled in my lips like that, you couldn't tell what I was. I was a skeleton with lips. Dude, I look so fucking ridiculous. I was a skeleton with lips. Oh, so dumb. I could not do that makeup on my lips. That was ridiculous. It's like, oh, are your lips chapped? Let's try making them worse. Not what I'm going for. And then, yeah, the whole time we're having such a blast. And then towards the end of the night, when people are heading out, we're all in the kitchen hanging out. And just randomly, this chick comes from around the corner. Chick, I'm being gracious here. She comes over. I don't even know what she says, but she immediately has a problem with my costume. She's like, what is that? I'm like, it's a skeleton. Isn't it great? She's like, well, I don't like it. I'm like, what? It's ridiculous. It's absurd. There's no way anyone could believe this was real or serious. It's hilarious. And the person just goes, I don't like it, and then walks away. I was like, all right. Okay. Go have fun by yourself in the corner then, or wherever the fuck you went off to. I didn't see them for the rest of the night. I'm glad. Oh, man. Don't pick a fight with me. Especially if you're queer and super insecure about yourself. Don't project that shit on me. Just because you don't know what fucking gender you are doesn't mean you gotta have a problem with my fun. Why can't I have fun wearing a dumb costume? It's Halloween. That's what it's for. Stop talking shit about me. Go in the corner and sulk if you want. I don't give a shit. Try to cancel me. I don't even have a Twitter. Fuck off, seriously. I don't got time for that shit. Speaking of queer, I got my fag glasses on right now. If you don't know what that is, those are the fake glasses. I got fake glasses that block blue light. I call them my fag glasses. You fucking queers. Nah, no homophobia, that is. But yeah, what are you doing? Everyone, I was nervous for nothing, and then all my friends love my costume, and then I did actually offend someone, and then I was like, fuck you. Literally, I've literally been tucking this shit in between my legs so I can have normal conversations with people. But I couldn't do that the whole night. At least half the time that thing's out flopping around. And that's the point of it. Why do I gotta explain this shit to you? If you don't get it, you don't get it. Fuck out of here. But yeah, there were more parties on Saturday. Friday we had one to go to, and then Saturday there were three, and we were like, fuck, which one are we gonna go to? Your old friend you haven't seen in a while. Our close friend that we really love. We were gonna go to my girl's roommate's party, but as you may have heard on here, I'm not allowed over there anymore, I guess. Even though it's 2-1 on that decision, but whatever. Go listen to me ramble about that on another podcast. I'm fucking done with that for now. This bitch is crazy. Enough said. So, but we actually decided not to go to any parties on Saturday. We're just chilling. Also on Saturday, we went to go get our nails done. Oh, yeah, girl. So that was my first time in the nail salon. And I loved it. I actually gotta go back. Like, my fingers are... I bite my fingers. I used to bite my nails when I was little. And then I stopped and replaced it with biting the skin on my fingers around instead. So, I told myself I'd beat the habit, but I didn't. But hey, I brought my own nail polish. I brought my Holo Taco. It's a linear holographic nail polish. It's super glittery and it's fucking gorgeous. I took a photo earlier of it for this week's thumbnail. So you can see how fucking fabulous I am. Check them shits out. Yeah, my cuticles are ass, whatever. If I go get my nails, I don't even know how to fucking fix my cuticles. I know there's cuticle remover oil. You gotta use a wood cuticle pusher. Like, maintain that shit. I don't want to do that, man. I've tried painting my nails a couple times before, and I'm just done. I don't want to... I like it. I think it's funny to have my nails painted. I like it. But I don't want to do that. I've got better shit to do. I've got Mario to play. Very important business. I love the holographic, though, because you move them around in the sunlight and they just shine rainbows. Super gay. I'm fucking loving it. Yeah, and then I don't even know what we did on Sunday. Oh, no, Sunday we split up because we had shit to do. But yeah, I had a great weekend. I had a blast. Random, but my knee has been hurting. I've been trying to take care of it. I've been icing it, staying off of it. I should really be stretching more, but I do think it's still getting better. Still getting better. I do think it's getting better. Slowly. But it's been hurting for like a month or two now, so that's concerning. I was talking with my girl. We think it's the LCL. We think... I looked up knee injuries. And there's like 4 tendons or ligaments. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But it feels and sounds like it's an LCL tear or sprain or something like that. I don't think it's torn. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to walk on it at all. But I think it was getting damaged or sprained or something. So I think it's good I've been taking it easy. Because one day, I told you about this. One day I said, fuck it, I'm going to skateboard and play drums and do whatever I want. And I did, and I was very happy that I did, but I did fuck up my knee. Very seriously that day. So I gotta be careful about that in the future. I still want to be active when I'm older, so I don't want to completely screw myself over, you know? Damn! I already ate up most of the podcast. I have so little free time to just ramble and talk about just shit, you know? I like shit talking. That's my favorite. Else in news. I just heard today that Ouija got a new PB. The 70-star world record has been tied, which is pretty fucking insane, not gonna lie. Also, over the weekend was the Mario 70-star break the record event. So they had like the 7 top runners, in the 70-star category, all just running Mario for like 3 days straight. No one beat the world record, but there was a decent amount of cash given out as prizes. So that's good for them, you know? I can't imagine being a Mario player is too fruitful of a career. I do love the game, though, and I love playing it. I'll just never be as good as those guys. And I'm not too bummed about that. They're all like noodle-armed nerds, you know? I can't imagine I can't imagine that any of them are getting too much tail. Or sunlight, for that matter. Not making fun of it. Yes, I am. But they all have mental health issues. They're all depressed. And I feel that, like today, when I sit inside and work on the computer all day, it makes me feel like shit. Even if I'm doing like work for my job, it's still not as satisfying. You know, work doing things on a computer is never. It is satisfying and it is very fun. Don't get me wrong. I play Mario too. But you're never gonna get any real satisfaction out of it. Like, wow, I really feel accomplished. I can die happy now. I got the world record in Mario. I can die happy. So good. Good for me. Anything else new? I don't know. I'm done talking about new stuff for me. What's new for you? I haven't been reading, but I've been buying books. That ain't new. And yeah, I'm chilling. I'm gonna try and make edibles tomorrow. Cause you know me, I love my weed. I went to the dispensary out here. I went to one last weekend. I got 4 bars of edibles and then 4 cans of seltzer. That shit was $170, dude. I can get an ounce for $200, and then I make that into oil, and you get at least 4 cups of oil, which is 12 trays split into 20. 12 times 20. That's 240 doses. And each one's a 40 milligram dose. Whereas I go to the dispensary, we'll convert it to my units. So if I want 100 milligrams, for me, that's 2.5 edibles. For them, that's 1 edible. Pack. And no, I'm sorry. Now I'm confusing it. So for $30, you get 100 milligrams at the store. But for me, it only comes out to about $10. So it's at least a third of the price to make it myself. So I really gotta stop going to the dispensary. Plus the edibles I make, like strawberry cake cookies, fucking lit. Tomorrow I'm gonna try making coconut oil gummies. Because I like it to just be potent. Because that means I eat less edibles, you know, less dessert, less sugar. Ideally, I could just eat the oil straight up, but that's nasty. I'm not doing that. Ooh. Yeah, protein shake burp. Tastes like banana and chocolate. Not bad. And I haven't been able to work out that much because I've been staying off my leg. But 2 nights ago, I did do a bunch of like push-ups and sit-ups type stuff. I don't know. I should probably have a workout routine, you know? That way I can spread out legs and arms and abs. And theoretically minimize my chances of injury. But I don't like that shit. I just like doing active things. I'll do push-ups and sit-ups and stuff so I don't get soft as fuck. But my preferred way to work out is playing soccer, riding a bike, jumping rope, like doing an activity. Because otherwise it's kind of boring and it's a chore. It's literally for maintenance. And I feel like it's not that hard to work out just by having fun, you know? As a kid, it was easy because I'd be on like multiple soccer teams. So I'd have practice and games every day. And that was just my fucking schedule. And you go to school all day. So it's like working a full-time job. And then getting 2 hours of active exercise. Like moderate to heavy exercise every day. And it was easy. Now I'm old. Yeah, my body can't take that shit. But if I stayed active and I was stretching and stuff, I could still easily do 2 hours a day of medium to heavy exercise. We just don't, because we're adults now. And you go, oh, I'm old, I can't do that anymore. Even though you can, you bitch ass. Stay hard. And stop washing your dick. Keep that pussy juice on it. I've been going on for too long, and I've wasted enough of your time. Let's get out of here. You guys already know what to do. Listen to your mom. But listen to your heart. And go suck a dick. You never know what it'll do for you. See ya.